Hello and welcome to another edition of Cranky Gun Reviews. So today I wanted to follow up on a series that I did years ago. I haven't really done any updates on it in a while, and it's called Baby Gun, Daddy Gun. Or in this case, I think it might be more like Baby Gun, Mama Gun, because the Daddy Gun isn't really that big compared to the little one, and they have the same capacity in this particular video. So whatever, all things aside, Baby Gun, Daddy Gun. What we're talking about today is the Ruger Security 380 ACP and the Ruger LCP Max in 380 ACP. Now, the reason I picked these two to be in a Baby Gun, Daddy Gun video is they're very similar in design. Now, the Security 380 is definitely a much bigger gun than the LCP Max. However, both of these are hammer fired. Both of these use detachable magazines that you can get either 10, I think 12 or 13 rounds for. And both of them are made by Ruger. They have similar triggers with the safety tab inside the trigger itself. And they're both, they're security guns. So, I mean, the LCP Max is more of a pocket gun or a belly gun, something that you'd use up close and personal. The Security 380, I've done a few videos on this. Every time I shoot this gun, it surprises me how good it shoots. The way that this is made, the lightning cuts on the slide, the material that's removed from the slide around the chamber and around the front of the barrel makes the slide very light. You get almost a full grip on this gun. So when I have it in my hand with the magazine on it, I can wrap actually all three of my fingers around it because it has this magazine extension on it. So the gun itself is extremely easy and nice to shoot. And the LCP Max, just a great little pocket gun, but they shoot the same rounds. And the ones I have, both have 10-round magazines. I have three 10-round magazines for each of these. So I'm gonna shoot them at the target, and I'm gonna let you guys see what the accuracy difference is between the two of these. So what I'm gonna do is put one magazine through each of them with the camera pointed at me. Then I'll turn the camera around and point it at the target so you can see how the accuracy is in my hands. I'm shooting at 5 yards, and what I'm shooting today is some Armscore 95 grain round nose. So starting off first with the Security 380 on the right target. LCP Max on the left target. So the first magazine I took out of each of these, this was the Security 380. All 10 rounds were on the target, and they were all in about a 4-inch by, I would say about a 4 by 2.5 area. Not too bad, a little bit low and left. I tend to shoot a little bit low and left. I need to practice my trigger control a little bit better. And then this is the LCP Max. Again, all the rounds in the target. I had 3 of them touching here right next to the bullseye, a couple a little bit outside, and then the group's a little bit bigger. So this is more like probably a 4.5 by maybe 3.5 group, so a little bit bigger. I'm gonna leave the camera pointed at the targets, and I'm gonna shoot 2 more magazines out of each of these so you can see where my impacts are, and I'll try to shoot pretty slow and deliberately so you can actually get a good indication, and I'll try to be as accurate as I can. So again, you can see I always kind of favor the left side of the target. If I really go slow and I really aim well, I can get pretty close to the bullseye. You can see that my group got better as I shot more. And on the LCP Max, it's about the same. It doesn't matter how many magazines I put through it. My group is going to be about 4 inches by 3.5 or 4 by 4. It's just the way I shoot that gun. The sights on it are not as good as what's on the Security 380, but in my particular case, at 5 yards, you look at a human next to this or an animal, that's, you know, any vital zone that you're trying to hit, you can hit at 5-7 yards in some cases. I usually take these out to 10, but in this particular video I just stayed at 5, so I don't have to move my equipment around too much. To me, that's pretty acceptable. Both of these, this one again, the group is a little bit bigger, still acceptable. I'm not a bullseye shooter. I've said that a million times in my videos. So that's what you have between the Ruger Security 380 and the Ruger LCP Max in 380. So I think that's going to do it for another video today from Cranky Gun Reviews. I really appreciate everybody joining me. Again, I've said it many times, I don't really plan anything when I come out here. I usually just have an idea on what I might want to do. I bring a whole bunch of guns with me and some ammo, and I just make videos. And when I go back home and I look at the content, if it's really crappy, a lot of times I just throw the content out. Sometimes I get a good video or two out of the content I make and I post it. But my channel has been growing exponentially over the last couple of years. In the beginning of 2024, I think I was just breaking 7,000 viewers. New Year's Eve, I was like at 6,990 viewers, and I think the first or second day of January, I broke 7,000 viewers. I broke 10,000 viewers later on in this year, I think around September, and I just broke 11,000 viewers. So my channel has been growing very quickly, and it's due to all of you. Thank you for joining me. I know I don't have the pop, whiz, bang, lots of cinematic action in my videos. I'm just one guy with an iPhone and a GoPro that likes to shoot guns and likes to buy and collect guns. So I appreciate anybody that comes out here to watch. Have a great day. God bless America. Make sure you support your 2A rights. Get out there and shoot safely. And you remember, if someone asks you to give up some of your freedom for the greater good, remind them that freedom is always the greater good.